Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the garden and the plans that I have for each of the beds. I have several different beds, and I always do this because I like a lot of different things, a lot of different garden styles. I have a perennial bed, which is the long border at the rear of our property. I have a designated cutting garden, which I did not have last year, that I want to show you. I have several pots because we do live in a small-ish kind of yard. And then I also have a row of vegetable plantings. So I am going to show you the winter version of that and just kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to do to make them more cottage style in the future. So that is on the video. Plus, I took down Christmas, and I don't know if you're like me, when you take down Christmas, your house looks a little bit bare, a little bit naked almost. So I am going to redo the little tea section that I have in the kitchen, and I will link a video where I put that together. But I have decided that this year I am going to designate just that one area to the monthly holidays, if that makes sense. Like January to February will be Valentine's Day. So I'm going to put a few little Valentine's things up just in that area. And in March, I may do St. Patrick's Day. I'm not sure. I may just shoot straight into spring. We will see, but I think it'll be fun, and it'll be fun for me creatively just to have that one little section that I can play around with and share with you guys. So I'm going to show you what I did with that. I am looking through magazines like a crazy lady, and I do still love me a good paper magazine, and I've saved several, and I think they are kind of classically me because I've saved them and I look at them and they still bring me joy, and I still want to emulate the style that's in them. So one of my favorites is Country Gardens, and I don't get this anymore, but I have saved them, and my kind of country garden has not really changed. And I should have marked these for you. I love a good romantic, full, lush garden. And of course, I love roses. So there are a few beautiful roses in these magazines that I want to emulate. Oh, I love this. So these are the kind of things that you will be seeing in my country garden. I can't replicate it exactly because we all have our own zones that we have to deal with. Certain flowers are going to do wonderful here. When it's 110 degrees in the summer for a couple of weeks, like we have, I lost a few things, and I learned, okay, that worked in my old garden, it doesn't work here, but I can find similar things that have the same properties that I'm going to add to the garden, and I will be sharing that with you. Some of you have asked for more low maintenance things, so my pots are definitely low maintenance. I put them in, they need to last me for months and months and months. I don't have time or money to be switching them out very often, so I will be trying to share that with you also. I also wanted to show you what I found at Walmart. I do a Walmart shop once a month. Walmart is not my favorite place, but I do like to go in once a month for detergents and paper goods, and if I need any shampoos, deodorants, that kind of thing, toothpaste, I still find that they have the best prices, and I know right where things are and blah, blah, blah. It's just habit. So I go once a month, and I always go through the Pioneer Woman section, and I found a couple of cute things for the kitchen. Now I know we are starting on the bathroom as far as turning it into a true country style. My cottage country, American cottage country is what I'm going to call it. It's not French country, it's not English country, it's just American country cottage. To me, this is my definition, and that's the wonderful thing about your house. It's your definition of whatever style that it is. So for me, I'm calling it American country cottage. I like that. Okay, so I need to replace my dish towels, and someone told me this a long time ago. Why do we use ratty, old, ugly dish towels? When we use them every day, shouldn't they be beautiful? And so once or twice a year, sometimes more depending on how they look, I will switch them out. And I know it's an investment because nice ones, pretty ones, they can be pricey. But these were our Pioneer Woman. They were 12 something. So twice a year, 3 times a year, to spend $12 is not a big deal. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Aren't they cute? I just love them. So obviously this is the style that I'm going with in my kitchen. And I started it last year, so isn't that so sweet? And then this last one. Oops, there it is. Okay, and I also found, and I don't know where I'm gonna put them, they're definitely going in the kitchen, these plates. And I think it's a series of 5. I only got 4. Sweet, huh? Isn't she pretty? And little chicken, of course. There you go. So those are definitely going in the kitchen. I will probably try to do them this week and share them with you next week. So that's what I have planned for you today. I'm also going to start a segment, and it is by no means going to be a regular segment, but just what I wore to a specific event as part of our Aging Gracefully. Don't want us to forget that while we don't follow the latest fads, unless that is what you like to do, and that is totally fine too, we should try to keep ourselves, I think the term I heard is modern, up to date, and not every day perhaps, but when we go out, try to fix up a bit. And I've talked about this before. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can shop good sales, or you can wear your classics, but combine them in different ways. So every now and then when I go to an event, I will do a what I wore to that event. And today I'm going to show you what I wore to our family game night the week after Christmas. So that too. And I think that's all the chit chat. This went on a little longer than I had expected. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. Once again, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'd love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Let me know what would describe your style. Not by the world standards, but what's your standard? Do you miss a certain era of style? Do you always go back to a certain area? Like I thought I could come here and be a little bit more sophisticated because my house is a little bit more sophisticated than it was in the little cottage I had before. But I find joy in that American country cottage look. So that's it, I promise. Let's go ahead and get started with this video. This first area I'm showing you is my vegetable area. It's on the side of our yard, and if you look at the nasturtium, we had a freak hailstorm last week and it just decimated it. But I grow in here in the winter, as you can see, onions, garlic, salad greens, chard. I have some broccolini in here. I actually have 3 of these beds. Right now I've ordered a 4th one. And then I have 2 of these growing towers. And I keep strawberries and herbs. It's just not the best time of year. And under this is my avocado tree. We have been dipping down a little bit into the low 30s, so I have it covered. This is the area I was telling you about that is new this year. This will be my cutting garden, and those black pots are where I will plant roses. I have tulips and daffodils and ranunculus in here, and then those tufts of green are just seeds that I sowed. Here's one area of pots. As you can see, it is raining. I am trying to get this. We have been on 2-3 weeks of rain, which is so unusual for us. But these pots I will be switching out very soon. I'm adding a few rose bushes, but very low maintenance once they're established. And then I also have these topiaries that are my husband's passion. So I will be filling these also with seasonal flowers. And then of course along the back is my perennial bed. Didn't this Valentine's area turn out so sweet? I think I had everything here except for the adorable plates, which I found at Hobby Lobby, the Valentine's pancake sign, which I found at Hobby Lobby, and those 2 mushrooms. I am so pleased with how this came out. I will enjoy passing by it every single day, many times a day as I enter into the kitchen. Sometimes it's the littlest things that bring you joy. Now we come to the what I wore to the game night. And please know this is so awkward for me, as you can probably already tell. I am wearing some jeans from JCPenney's and some new kind of hiking boots from Kohl's. I really like them. They're much more comfortable than I thought. I did roll my jeans up just one time because you are supposed to meet just above where the boot is for fashion. So I did go ahead and roll those up. And on top, I have a cute scarf from Kohl's that my mom got me for Christmas, along with this puffy vest. Didn't think I was gonna like the puffy vest, but it's so warm and so comfortable. I paired it with a mock turtleneck and some gold hoop earrings. And I think that the whole look just came together really well. I was pleased with what I put together, and I felt really comfortable. And I felt very much dressed for the occasion. And then in March, I may do, what's it called? The leprechaun one. Goodness gracious, Patty. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next video.